Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into another Lost Ark guide. Today, I'm going to answer all your questions about awakening skills. But first, if you have any questions or comments for me, you'll find me live every day on twitch.tv/Drybear. Who knows? I might even be streaming right now. Now, I hope you have enjoyed the Western release for the game and you're even more excited about getting further into the end game and making your character stronger. But like many people, I'm sure you have been exploring the online resources, the guides available online about what classes do, how they function, and which one to pick. And inside of that is your 2 awakening skills. These are your ultimate abilities. You can have 1 slotted to your bar, but you can choose from 2 for every single class. However, there's a catch. You might have gotten into game, jumped on your character as a new player and realized, wait a minute, I don't have an awakening. And then as you push all the way up to level 50, you still look down and there's no awakening ability on your bar. And you're wondering what's going on. Lost Ark is a game full of extreme depth, and unfortunately, some of the systems in the game just aren't that well explained. So allow me to alleviate. You have 2 awakening abilities that you will unlock through questing that you get once you're level 50. You will unlock your first awakening ability per character when you reach level 50 and you go talk to Beatrice in Trixian, which you can get to using the in-game Song of Trixian. And she just gives you a short quest line to do and you will unlock your first awakening for that character. If you're wondering where this quest line is, you're level 50 and nothing's happened, follow your light blue quests, which are your secondary main story quests, and follow those until you get a request to see Beatrice inside Trixian. You'll get your first quest, it'll lead you there. You'll finish the quest line and you'll get your first awakening. Your second awakening is unlocked a little bit later on, and there's a lot of steps you have to follow in order to get there. So today, that's what we're gonna be going through. Now, if you're actually on the awakening quest, the second awakening takes anywhere from 4 to 6 hours. It's rather long and tedious, but the cool part about the second awakening quest is it's not a character unlock, it is a roster unlock, which means that every character on that server, once you do the quest line once, will then have access to their second awakening. They just need to go to Beatrice, talk to her, get the first one, and then they'll get the second one in the mail. So you only have to do it once, but if it's your first character and you haven't unlocked awakenings on that server yet, you're gonna have to get through the whole thing. Now, I did the second awakening quest twice on the Russian servers. I'll be doing it again on the North American servers. And what I did is the second time around, I took notes and had little steps along the way so that if you get stuck, you can follow my outline of all the steps of the quest, the names of the quests, and all that. So at the end of the video, I'll play out just the raw gameplay of me going through the highlights, every point where I stopped to talk to a quest giver or where it was in the quest line. Now, you'll just have to follow the purple quests that have the awakening name in their brackets up front. And then as you go through it after 4 to 6 hours, you'll be able to finish that up and then you'll be done and good to go. So let's get into it. You've reached level 50, you followed your light blue quest line to Beatrice and Trixian, you've unlocked your first awakening. Now, what's the next step to unlock your second awakening ability? The first step that you need to do is you need to get to eye level or gear score 460 because the quest line for the second awakening starts in Rohendel. So you actually need to finish Vern, get to Rohendel, and to do that, you need to be eye level 460. You'll travel across the ocean, you'll get to Rohendel, and you'll be good to go. Then you have to finish the quest line in Rohendel, and that'll unlock the quest line. However, this is a big blocker in the beginning. The Western hemisphere of the world map is blocked unless you have a ship that is level 2. You will get the quest to do this inside of Vern. It'll tell you to, it's called Guide the Curtain of Proteus, which is this magical barrier that blocks the left half of the map. So once you get the first one, you get 460 and you travel to Rohendel using this. This will be the first step that you do to get there. Go to Queen Eadolin in Vern and accept Guide New Ocean. You'll set your Song of Return or Bifrost to Vern Castle because you will be returning here once you're done with the quest line. Then head over to East Lutheran, whatever way you want, either with the ocean liner or just by whatever teleports you have. Then finish the quest line there and you'll head back to Queen Eadolin in Vern, and this will give you the materials that you need to upgrade. She'll then give you the guide, the Curtain of Proteus quest, and you'll go upgrade your boat to level 2, and then you'll come back to her and talk to her again. Once your boat's level 2, you can now go to the western hemisphere of the entire world map, which is where Rohendel is. So you'll head across the map, get to Rohendel, and start the Rohendel quest line, which will also be a light blue color. The quest line ends with the Abode of Dreams dungeon, so look for that as the end marker. Each continent usually takes about an hour or two as you push through it. So once you get to the Abode of Dreams at the end of the Rohendel quest line, then you'll know you're near the end. Then you'll unlock the Ocean Liner, New Chaos Dungeon, and new loot from Rohendel, which is awesome. Once you have that, and Rohendel is now an active city that you can do your dailies from, you'll want to finish up with the queen inside, and then you'll go outside and talk to Postmaster Oral, which is just outside where the Royal Queen Chambers are, and accept the first part of the second awakening quest, Awakening a Mysterious Letter. And this will begin your 4-hour journey through the process of unlocking your second awakening. Now, it's pretty involved, so I'm not going to walk you through the whole process. It really is just involves following the breadcrumbs and going from place to place, turning in the quests, and just following everything until you get you through. You can just pop on, Netflix or YouTube and just get it done. However, I will give you the highlights, as I did record that, so you'll be able to see that at the end of the video. And then I'll also just quickly cover some places that people tend to get stuck along the way that aren't clearly explained or just kind of confusing. The first place people get stuck is on the island Facility X301. When you first get here, you're going to finish your awakening quest and then look around and have nothing to do. It's kind of this dead moment where there's no hook. Now, they may have fixed this in the Western release, but just in case they haven't, you have to go and finish the island quest that is given to you on that island, which is the little robot on the north side of the island. It's a yellow quest, which makes it seem like it's not necessary, but you won't get the next part of the awakening quest until you talk to the robot. Another common stuck place is right here on this fountain. It'll ask you to look for evidence of killers and then give you very little direction at all. It's actually over here above on top of the little pond area, the little puddle. You'll kneel down there to be an item on the ground. You pick that up and that will allow you to continue. And one more stuck place that I see players get stuck at is the Labyrinth of Mirrors. Anytime in Lost Ark, if you don't have your next objective and you're wondering why the wall is blocked, it's a really good idea to just look around for quests or look around for mobs that you need to kill. There is a section of Labyrinth of Mirrors where if you haven't killed all the mobs on that floor, there's a gate that's obviously the way to go, but until every single mob is dead, it won't open. So make sure you're looking around in the Labyrinth of Mirrors and killing all the mobs as you go along, so you're unlocking the next part of the stages. In the description, I will have a list of the quests as they were called on my Russian account. Now, some of these may differ. In fact, most of them probably will have some subtle difference to them for the Western release, but I wanted to get this video out quick so people could see where the Awakening quest was, because I see the question coming up a lot. But I also want to clarify for people, since this is the Awakening video before we go into the footage, you do need a specific resource to use your Awakening once you have it. You'll see the number that you have available in the top right of the icon, but these are just the Awakening Chaos Shards, and you can buy them at any general merchant that has this icon above them. And you can buy, they just cost silver. You can buy a bunch of them, a big stack of them, and not have to worry about it. But if you ever see your Awakening being grayed out, it means that you don't have any Chaos Shards that allow you to use it. Okay, I'm gonna roll the footage. And this is me going through the entire Awakening process, highlights only, where I stop to talk to quest givers and where I kind of move in different places. It's a little rough. It's just kind of like me. I just chopped it all together so I didn't have to go through 4 hours of questing, but at least it's there for reference for anyone who needs to see it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this guide is helpful for you in clearing up the confusion that is Awakening skills in Lost Ark, and I'll see you in the next one.
things that left. I recall it still in my beat up truck. I didn't look back, didn't give up. I got my first real kiss behind the coffee shop. Thought he was the one until we broke it off. I recall it still in his beat up truck. Yeah, I cried like hell. Then I told him off, or I would never come back to this town. But now I'm here once again, and things that I forgot just keep flooding by, the memories that I'm made of. Damn, my heart still beats for the place where I grew up. I worked that later shift at the local bar, but said I'll make it big. Said I quit this job. I recall it still, yeah, just like that. I walked out that door and never looked back, for I would never come back to this town. But now I'm here once again, and things that I forgot just keep flooding by, the memories that I'm made of. Damn, my heart still beats for the place where I grew up. Damn, 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 ooh, ooh, yeah. Damn, 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 ooh, ooh, yeah. Damn, 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 ooh, ooh, yeah. Damn, 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 ooh, ooh. I recall it still in my beat up truck. I didn't look back, didn't give up. Swore I would never come back to this town. But now I'm here once again, things that I forgot just keep floating by, the memories that I'm made of. Damn, my heart still beats for the place where I grew up. Damn, 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 ooh, ooh, yeah. Damn, 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 ooh, ooh, yeah. Damn, 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 ooh, ooh, yeah. My heart still beats for the place where I grew up. Damn, my heart still beats for the place where I grew up. We were crazy in love, careless and young, but I wouldn't change it. You had me right from the start, you gave me your all, but something changed, yeah. And I sometimes drive you crazy. Yeah, I sometimes drive you crazy. And I think that's why you've been building up this wall now, and I don't really know how I'm supposed to break it down. I tried peeking through the cracks, saw the light but couldn't catch it. Now the one who's breaking down. You should let me love you, but you're making it so hard to. You've been building up this wall now, and I don't really know how I'm supposed to break it down. Said that you needed space, so I gave you it, but now you're gone, love. So out of control, high up above, can't get you down, no. And I know, I sometimes drive you crazy. Yeah, I know, I sometimes drive you crazy. And I think that's why you've been building up this wall now, and I don't really know how I'm supposed to break it down. I tried peeking through the cracks, saw the light but couldn't catch it. Now the one who's breaking down. You should let me love you, but you're making it so hard to. You've been building up this wall now, and I don't really know how I'm supposed to break it down. I know, baby, I know I drive you crazy, but don't pull away from me. I know, baby, I know I drive you crazy, but don't pull away from me. You've been building up this wall now, and I don't really know how I'm supposed to break it down. You should let me love you, but you're making it so hard to. You've been building up this wall now, and I don't really know how I'm supposed to break it down. I know, baby, I know I drive you crazy, but don't pull away from me. I know, baby, I know
If you enjoyed yourself today, leave a like down below. You can support me and my work on Patreon and view Patreon exclusive content, link in the description. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.